fertilizer is not good for sustained growth. See, surface fertilizer will only give you growth spouts. Every once in a while, there'll be a little bit of growth. Every once in a while, you'll see things change, but then there'll be a regression, and they'll go back to being exactly what they were. See, when you have youth services, that's just surface fertilizer. When you put them on the program, that's just surface fertilizer. But when you use soil fertilizer, see what soil fertilizer does. The fertilizer that you put in the soil is it blesses the entire area that's around what you're trying to grow. And so it changes the circumstances all around the tree. And you've got to learn how to fertilize with love. You've got to learn how to fertilize with encouraging words. See, soil fertilizer is when you have a youth forum. You bring the young people together. You let them be honest about what's going on in their life. Let them be honest without any criticism. Let them be honest without running to their parents and telling their parents what's going on in their life. See, soil fertilizer is when you have a Bible study that feeds the young people, a Bible study that's not boring, a Bible study that deals with their issues. That's soil fertilizer. Is there anybody here that's willing to dig? I wish I had some youth leaders that willing to dig. I wish I had some youth leaders that are willing to dig, to turn some stuff over, and to pull some stuff up. Come on and say yes. Say yes. I came to let somebody know that it may look bad in your life right now, but things are not as bad as they look. I'm going to my seat, but before I go, let me give you this little example. Our youngest daughter is 17 years old. She has her driver's license, and she thinks she's grown. But I'll never forget when I was teaching her how to ride her bicycle without training wheels. It didn't take her long to learn how to ride her bicycle. And so after about a week of riding her bicycle without training wheels, she decided that her knee pads and her elbow pads was a bad fashion statement. So she took her knee pads off, took her elbow pads off, took her bicycle hat off, and started riding her bicycle. The very day that she took them off, she lost control of her bike and crashed into a wall. She jumped up off the ground, and at first she was not crying, but then she looked down and she saw blood all on her knees. So I took my baby into the bathroom. I got some peroxide. I got some cotton balls. I wiped up the scars on her legs. I took off all of the blood, and then I looked at her and I said, look, boo-boo, things aren't as bad as they look. You thought it was worse. You thought you were dying, but it's just a little scratch, and it's not as bad as it looks. I just want to leave you with a quote from our presiding bishop, Bishop Charles Edward Blake. Likes to say that I see you in the future, and you look much better than you look right now. Can I get some adults? If I can get some adults to go to these young people, just walk over to the young people. Come on, stand up, y'all. Walk over to these young people. If there's a young person next to you, Look at that young person and tell them that I see you in the future and you look much better than you look right now. Now tell them that things are not as bad as they look. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. See, listen, only somebody that's been through some stuff